You're still here. You caught me just as I was about to close for the night. See? Already in my comfiest clothes. Honestly, I didn't expect any visitors today at this late. But I don't mind. It's nice to have a little company. Everything is mostly put away. Just a few last things to wrap up. But you know what? Maybe I'll take my time tonight. Since you're here, why don't you stay for a little while? Keep me company while I've been down. Much better. A little candlelight always makes things feel cozier, don't you think? This one is lavender and vanilla, very calming. Helps me feel like the day is officially ending. You know, I have a little night routine I do before bed. Just simple things to help me unwind. A warm drink, a little writing, some quiet thoughts. Maybe you need that too. Just a moment to breathe, to slow down. I actually haven't written in my diary in a while. Writing things down always helps clear my mind, like gathering little scattered thoughts and tucking them away somewhere safe. Maybe I will write a letter tonight just to reflect. Would you like to listen? Alright, let's go. But before we go, we are going to make some tea. Okay, which cup should I use? I'm gonna take this one. It looks cute. start? Okay, let's start with Dear Diary. It is officially time for a life reset. I know I said this every single time that I write in my journal, but I'm gonna say it again. Yes, it is officially time for a life reset. Again, this means that the other goals that I have made in the past are not accomplished just yet. So that's why we will do it all over again. Because I have decided again, but this time once and for all, that tomorrow will be the day that I finally become a polished, sophisticated, effortlessly graceful person. Even though this is always my goal for the past 25th time that I tried to become an effortlessly graceful person, but I promise that this time will be different. There will be no more chaotic mornings, no more questionable life choices, no more eating, binging unhealthy food or snacks. For example, eating biscuits and chips and ice cream in bed while pretending they are part of a self-care routine. What an excuse. is that I say these things every single time, and nothing has ever happened. Then every single morning, my alarm goes off, and I make a series of deeply regrettable decisions. For example, hit snooze, then hit snooze again, then I will try to convince myself that 5 more minutes will not ruin my entire schedule. That resulting in wake up late. Then I panic because I woke up late. And lastly, I drink tea while standing in the kitchen, questioning all my entire life choices. It is a cycle diary, a tragic, endless cycle. But not tomorrow. Tomorrow I shall be reborn. A vision of elegance, grace, and impeccable time management. So, let's take my life. Today, there's not a lot of customers at the Mellow Pawnshop. Obsidian was sleeping most of the time. I had fun cleaning a little bit, but let's do a daily recap, starting from the moment that I woke up late. Again, this is a routine I would love to say that this was an accident, but at this point, it feels more like a lifestyle choice. Then I spill tea on my only clean sweater. This is also becoming a theme. Next, I check my messages, then overanalyze it for, I would say, at least 30 minutes. And then did not even reply. Next, I try to be productive, but instead got lost in a rabbit hole of personality quizzes that told me I am a chaotic, good disaster with questionable decision making skills. That's all. Now, let us this is too healthy. I need something to balance this out. So I went to the fridge and grabbed a bar of chocolate and finished it in one sitting. I told you we need to have balance in everything. Next, I considered going for a walk. Instead, I stood by the window, dramatically staring at the world like the main character in a rainy day movie scene. So, no, I did not go for a walk today. And of course, I have to check my phone. I check it way, way too many times. I don't know what I was waiting for. I think I waited for notifications that did not even exist. I fed Scorpion. I mean, Obsidian. But yeah, he's a scorpion. He's my best friend. He understands. He even told me to stop checking my phone. But as you know, I didn't listen to him. am not mentally or physically prepared for the outside world today. I don't even know if I'm going to be for the rest of my life. Then I was going to close the pawn shop like every evening, but then I noticed that a customer is still here. So I invite the customer to hang out with me tonight. So I made some tea, lit a candle, and put on a ridiculously soft pajamas that make me feel like a marshmallow. It's a wonderful feeling, and I am currently writing to you, dear diary, in my journal while wrapped in a blanket burrito, contemplating my life. It's a nice nighttime routine, I have to say. Okay, now that we are done with the daily recap, let's move on to another topic that has been on my mind lately after I visited Aphrodite. Love or romance has been in my thought constantly. So this section in my journal will be dedicated to romance. I will call this romantic reflections, aka why is love so confusing? Lately, I have been thinking about romance a lot. Not the movie kind, not the kind with grand gestures, airport chases, and dramatic confessions in the train, but the real kind, which I have remembering how you take your tea. You like your tea with a little bit of honey. You like fruit tea. Something like that. I said I like fruit tea, but I'm actually having honey and ginger tea right now. But yeah, it's a one-time thing. I normally like my tea fruity. Next example. Texting you just to check in for no reason at all. Like, where are you? I hope you're home safe. Not like YWYD. Like, what is that even supposed to mean? Maybe I'm too old for this. But yeah, I like someone who texts with kindness and care. Like, I'm going to find that person in this life. Next, a shared look across the room when something funny happens. You know, that moment in the classroom where the teacher or someone says something funny and then you laugh, and then the other person also laughed, and that split second you made eye contact. That is romance. Or the way someone does feel like home, even in complete silence. You might wonder, how can someone feel like home? Home is a place. It's kind of indescribable, actually. It's just, you feel safe with this person. You know that feeling when you're working and the only thing you can think about is to change into your pajamas, lay on the couch or on the bed and wrap yourself under the blanket. That is what it feels like to feel like home. Because let's be honest, real life romance is nothing like the movies. Romance in real life, there is no background music. Most flirting is just awkward chaos. At least that's from my personal experiences. And the dramatic running insecurity, losing a shoe, and realizing you have no idea where the gate is. Because let's be honest, when we travel, or when I travel, I always have a hard time finding the gate, even though I have plenty of time. So imagine that you're in a rush because you want to run to your loved ones, and then her gate is E70, for example. Yeah, it's not romantic when it happens in real life. Not to mention that you have to pay so much to get a ticket and fly right then. The tickets are already expensive when you buy them 3 months ahead, so I cannot imagine someone buying a ticket and then travel instantly. Honestly, diary, if I had a dramatic love confession in real life, I would absolutely ruin it by making an awkward joke of falling over. Or, you know what? I probably do both. Now that we got the romance topic out of the way, let's move on to another decision making that I'm still considering. Let's call this section an important debate. And the question of the day is, should I cut my hair? Every few months, I get the sudden, uncontrollable urge to change my hair. Whether I dye it a new color, I cut it, I trim I have to do something with my hair. I don't know, but I feel like it's a universal truth that when life feels chaotic, you cannot do anything about it. The best solution is to cut your hair, or at least cut bangs, and pretend that fixes everything. But hear me out. I have made a pro and cons. If I cut my hair, I will have a bold, fresh look. That's a good thing. It will be an exciting new era. New hair, new me. And it will be a great illusion for myself that I finally having my life together. Since we mentioned the pros, now it's time to discuss the cons. On the other hand, if I cut my hair, there is a high risk of regret. I am the kind of person that it's very hard to find a hairstyle that suits my face, if you know what I mean. Like, some people, they can have long hair, bangs, short hair, curly hair. They can do anything and they will still look absolutely stunning. But for me, I don't know. It will take me a long time to get used to my face with new haircut. But yet, I always want to change my hair. I might end up looking like I was attacked by scissors in the dark. Like, no kidding. When I was young, I cut my hair all the time. And I thought that I looked absolutely gorgeous. I wish I have that confidence now. And the last cons. There's no turning back. Once the decision is made, there's no turning back. I have to tell you a story. When I was a teenager, know where or how, why did I do that to myself. And a bob, it's short, so it takes a long while until it grows back, and then I look like a normal human being again. So, if I cut my hair and it turns out bad, which 90% of the time it turns out bad, that's no turning back. So, I come to a conclusion that for now, I shall do nothing. I should just leave my hair alone. Cutting hair is not fixing any problems. It adds one more on the list. But I will continue staring at my reflection dramatically, as though waiting for the universe to provide a sign that I should cut my hair. And if it turns out bad, I can blame it on the universe. Okay, now let's move on to tomorrow's to-day list. Did I just say to-day list? I mean to-do list. Mellow. This is an optimistic edition. Number 1. Wake up early. Realistically speaking, please wake up before noon. Number 2. Be productive. Realistically, please finish at least one task on your list. And if we are feeling ambitious, finish 2 tasks. But let's be honest, let's just stick with 1 task, okay? Number 3. Eat a proper breakfast. Something more nutritious than a biscuit and tea. That's gonna be hard because I'm not a breakfast person. Biscuit and tea are already a lot for me. I usually don't eat anything at all in the morning because, let's be honest, I wake up afternoon and that's the lunch. Number 4. Exercise. Even if it's just stretching dramatically in front of the mirror, start with that. And number 5. Resist the urge to overthink every interaction. Highly doubtful. Number 5 is gonna be hard. I will start this one. And number 6. Do not text people who don't deserve my energy. doesn't deserve my energy. I cannot see red flags. So let's add discern bad people to the list. And last but not least, number 7, go to bed at a reasonable hour. I mean, absolutely not going to happen. When is a reasonable hour anyway? What time do normal people go to bed? Okay, you know what? I would say go to bed before midnight. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable hour and a reasonable goal for myself. Even though it's gonna be hard. It's not like I don't want to go to bed, but my brain doesn't let me go to sleep. It just keeps thinking and thinking and thinking. And this takes us back to goal number 5. Resist the urge to overthink every interactions. I need some tea for this. And with that, my dear diary, I shall officially end this excessively long journal entry. Okay, final thoughts. As if this journal entry is not long enough. Final thoughts. I still undecided about the haircut. Should I cut it? And if I should cut it, how should I cut it? And I still not ready to wake up early tomorrow. Let's go back. I'm not ready to go to bed early. And that's why I'm not ready to wake up early tomorrow. And the hardest goal, I'm still very much in need of snacks. I don't think I can do eat healthy, but I will try it. I will try because I want to be a new person. I want to be a graceful person. But let it be the problem of tomorrow, dear diary. Because tomorrow is a new day. A fresh start. A completely blank page. And who knows? Maybe, just maybe, I will finally get my life together. Or, at the very least, not spill tea on myself before breakfast this weather that is clean. If I can do that, that would be a solid win. Okay, this entry is officially ending. And that's enough for tonight. You know, I think I needed this. It's funny, even in a place filled with so many stories, sometimes the best ones are just the simple, quiet moments. Just being here.